Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Finster, Pinterest, SoundCloud, SoundClick, Aquarius, and all points. All points, don't slut shame me. You know, the way America is, like, we are so liberal now that we don't, like, the foundation of religious practices that we used to have dwindled down to pretty much nothing, with the help of a few major players like the feminist movement. And I'm just going to talk about the feminist movement because they need to be talked about. One, the feminist movement was supposed to be a positive thing. And truthfully, I was all for it. Except now they have commercials out that says, I can do anything a man can do and probably do it better. And that makes me cringe because that's a lie. You can't do whatever I can do because we produce seeds. We are men. We are built for a certain reason. You are a woman. You are built for a certain reason. Now, whatever societal practices that you have fit into, now you have to take that up with society itself. But as far as your reason why God put you here, you're not here to be a man. You're not. And your societal practices differ in whatever country that you're in, or however you choose, or whatever household that you're in, because it varies from household to household. That's between you and society. That's not between you and the actual purpose of why you're here. Your purpose of being here is not to be a man. You're not a man. Just because you want to walk around with your pants hanging low and get muscles and all that other stuff and grow a mustache, whatever you do, that is still not your purpose of why you're here. Do not get it confused. We all will answer to God at the end. We all will. And the whole of society that got behind you and told you that it was okay to walk like a man, talk like a man, act like a man, none of them are going to be there when you have that final conversation. And that's just the truth. Same thing goes for a woman. As far as a man being a woman, we're not here to be women. We're here to be men. That's what we were born to be. That's what we're born to be. And like I said, the whole religious practices that this country was pretty much tried to base themselves on are all gone to pot because, you have the lesbians and the gays. And look, lesbians and gays, look, I can't come against you as a person. I can come against the practice. So I do not hate lesbians and gays. Dude, I got friends who are lesbians and gays, but they know where I stand. I'm like, look, I love you, bro, but what you're doing is I don't love what you're doing. I'm not going to join in and consort with you, and I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to tell you, yay, it's okay to run around and do that. No, I'm not going to tell you that. Even with the dudes who are running around here screwing all kind of women, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you, yeah, it's okay to do that. Go screw every girl you can. No, I'm not going to tell you that because I know that's a lie, and I know where that's going to end you up. I know. I already know. So I'm not going to do that. But the whole don't slut shame me, that it's part of the feminist movement. And it's part of the whole liberal movement that American has attached themselves to. And it's just completely ridiculous because you're saying, for one thing, you're saying that anybody can go out and do anything to anyone as far as sexual. Hey, if they want to go and be promiscuous, just let them be promiscuous. Do you know the implications of the dangers that you are allowing that person to be? For one, you telling them that it's okay to do this, you're going to have repercussions on you. You're going to have spiritual repercussions on you because you're encouraging this. And if you don't believe me, you need to read your Bible. You need to get into it. And for those of you who want to just go ahead and discredit the whole Bible, you go right ahead and do that. But I'm not going to be beside you when you have to meet your maker and have to explain to them why you just decided, hey, I'm just going to turn up and just forget about the whole Bible. It's not real. God's not real. None of this, yada, yada, yada. You're just not there, Lord. You're not there. You weren't created. You didn't create me. I created myself. Hey, that's just that. No, you had a maker. Your maker created you, and that's just that. And you're going to answer to your maker just like everybody else. So you going around telling people and encouraging people to be gay, encouraging people to be a cross-dresser, encouraging people to sin. There are repercussions in that. Look, I don't say come down on them. I say tell them the truth. This is the truth. Brother, you was born a man. I'm sorry, but you were born a man. And I love you. And God, your creator, he loves you too, brother. We all love you, man. We're not going to hate on you because we want to see you make it through the pearly gates, and that's what it's all about. Sister, you was born a woman. You was, you have the egg of the earth. You have the tunnel from, heaven to earth. You have that inside of you. It's built in. You are a glorious, wonderful creature, wonderful, beautiful creature. And that's what you are, regardless of how old you are, regardless of what race you came from, regardless. That's what you are. That's what you are. You are the tunnel from here to earth. That's how spirits get through. That's how souls come through you to get to this earth. That's what you are. That's just the truth. That is just the truth. Souls come through you. That's the truth. You're a beautiful, wonderful creature, and you should act like that. But if you choose not to act like that, then you choose not to be beautiful and wonderful to yourself, then that's on you. Like, you want to go ahead and live that life, that's on you. You choose to do that. Not unless you get caught up in something that's that's not your fault. Like people are in war and then, the spoils of war and they take women and, do things, that's not your fault. That's not your fault. I'm talking to the people who make the choice just to go out there and act like this, just to act wild when you don't have to. When you don't recognize what you are. These are the people I'm talking about. And the people who help them do this. You want to go. Listen, I used to be in the clubs. I used to be out there hunting for ladies. Like, yeah, that's what I did when I was younger. But even then, I knew something was wrong. I did. And a lot of times, women would offer themselves to me sexually, and I'd be like, nah. I knew something wasn't right. It didn't feel right in my soul. In the times that I did do it, I've had to walk away, and sometimes I encouraged it, and I was like, there's an imbalance here to what I'm doing. There's just an imbalance, and I knew there was an imbalance, but you want to do what feels good to the flesh, and I totally get that, but there is a spiritual imbalance, and when that imbalance starts disrupting your thoughts, making you act out of character, especially spiritual character, then you're going to have to stop something or your soul's going to be in big trouble. You're going to have to rearrange some kind of way. And look, people are beautiful. There are beautiful women out here. There are beautiful men out here. I get it. In sexual activity, I understand the whole thing, but I haven't touched a woman in almost a year. I haven't. I had to stop. I don't go to the clubs. I had some, I used to be on some websites, dating websites. I took my name off of all the dating websites because what was happening is those women did not want to date me. They just wanted to have sex with me. That's it. They wanted what they wanted, and then they dipped out like, I'm done. I was like, I'm not going to use my body. I'm not going to use my body for that. I'm not going to let you use my body for that. I've been through that before. I'm not going to connect souls with you, and then I don't hear from you. No, I'm not doing that. And some guys may look at that as, oh, man, you are, that's a, you should be a man and go out there. Nah, that is not what we're built for. The body was not made for fornication. And I realized that. And I'm not some old dude out here who can't get a woman. Getting a woman is easy. Keeping one is different. So I don't want to be a hoe. And anybody can be a hoe. You got old people, 70, 80. They could be hoes if they want to. But I choose not to be a hoe. I don't want to be that. I don't want that. I don't want my body used. I don't want to be used and then tossed to the side. I don't want that feeling. I don't. If I'm going to connect with a woman, I'm going to connect with her. But I found out that most women out here is not on that. And they educated. These is not hood rats who I'm talking about. I'm not attracted to that. These are educated women, who you would think, you should be looking for. Nah, they not. They not doing that. So the whole don't slut shame me, they getting that vibe of, I can screw this dude and then just go on to the next dude and then go to the next dude and act like nothing happened with the last one. No, that's trifling. That's trifling. And these are black women I'm talking about. These ain't white women. These are black women. Matter of fact, the one white woman I did date, she actually dated me. She actually tried to keep me. She was trying to marry me. I just didn't want to marry a white woman, but it looks like I might have to. I don't want to, though. That's not really what's in my soul. Or I would have kept her because she was a great woman, but she was white, and it just didn't feel right to me. But she was a great woman, and I wish it did feel right to me. I would have kept her because she was like me. She wasn't on that. I want to sleep around with everybody. I want to be a hoe. But the black women who I was dating, that's exactly what they were doing. I was like, this is crazy. Like, I call them back. They don't want to hear it from me. I text them. They don't want to hear it. Like, what? Who? Don't slut shame me. I'm going to slut shame you. When I was a hoe, I knew what I was. And that helped me get out of it, and it pretty much saved my soul. If you're being a hoe, I'm going to let you know what you are. That's all that's to it. Because I'm not looking to benefit off of telling you that you're a hoe. I'm looking for you to go to heaven. And I'm going to tell you exactly what you're doing. Just like the things that I do, I know what I'm doing. So I pray to God and I present myself to the Lord and I said, Lord, I know you don't like this. Please take this from me. Take the spirit, whether it's a demon, whether it's a spirit, whether it's my own consciousness, whether it's my biological, desire, whatever it is, take it from me because I don't want it to take me to hell. And that's what it boils down to. I don't want it to take me to hell and I don't want you to go to hell. I don't. So I'm going to slut shame you if I have to. I'm not going to be out all on the street like, you's a hoe. I'm going to be like, yo, you keep fornicating like that and read what the scripture says and see what's going to happen to you. You keep cheating on your husband. You keep cheating on your wife. Yeah, I'll slut shame a dude too. I'd be like, nah, bro, you better cut that out. There's some good women out here. Get yourself one and be done with that. But there are some bad women out here who you think they all pretty and beautiful and they just want to be whores. Because of this whole feminist movement telling them that it's okay to be a hoe. It's not okay, I'm telling you right now. And I don't care what America says. America will not stand beside you when you go to judgment. There won't be nobody there to protect, to help, to vouch, to encourage, to discourage. There will be no one there except you, the Lord, and a whole host of angels looking right at you. And when he says that your name is not written in the book of life, what are those angels? What are them? A creature that has been around longer than you can ever even imagine. Larger and stronger than you will ever even imagine. Listen, I'm going to say this. Every time a man has seen an angel, they were afraid. Even Lot. Even though he recognized them, he was still afraid. You are going to be terrified of this creature. Terrified. You're going to be terrified to see this holy angel. And he is going to toss you right into hell. And what makes it so bad, God knows he's going to toss you into hell. And he's going to, and God knows you're in hell burning and being tortured. And he's not going to let you out. So, you don't want me to slut shame you. You want to be a hoe. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. But I'm warning you. Just like the stuff that I do, God warns me. God doesn't make empty promises. He tells me to cut it out. I'm warning you. So I cut it out. I do not fornicate. I do not, and trust me, still a man working, eating. I'm strong. There's nothing wrong with me. I could, get it on like anybody else. I just don't want to go to hell for that. I don't want to go to hell at all. But I'm afraid of God. And God tells you to live in fear of him. I'm afraid of God. Even when I know I'm doing something wrong, I still got that in my head. Like, oh, I know this is wrong. Like, I'm afraid. And trust me, I want a woman, but I am afraid of the Lord. I'm scared to death of him. I'm scared to death. I'm afraid of him. I'm telling you, cut it out. It's your boy Tone 202.